Well, there is a lot going on in Northeast Kansas, and that is especially true for Manhattan, Kansas, nestled there in the Flint Hills, of course, home of K-State. And there is a big museum that I first want to talk about. With us, Jason Smith. He's the president and CEO of the Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce. First of all, Jason, thank you for sponsoring this program. Because of the Manhattan Chamber, we are on the air right now, so thank you to you guys. And it's exciting to hear everything that is coming out of Manhattan, including this museum. You guys have a big investment there, don't you?
100%. It has been a great fall. Of course, the fall means football season, which is when we really celebrate in Kansas State. But we had a great opening of a new art museum this fall, and it's called the Museum of Art and Light, and it's a project from Bob and Tracy DeBryan, a couple of entrepreneurs there in the community that own the master teacher. But it's a $40 million museum. We celebrated the grand opening. It is the only museum in the country that has a number of different kinds of art, including sort of the centerpiece, which is the interactive art exhibit that features the work of Renoir. And it's just an unbelievable opportunity for our community and an unbelievable attraction that people from around the world, honestly, will be coming to Manhattan over the next several years to see. And that exhibit will change out periodically, and so people will get opportunities to come over and over again. And
when you say interactive, these exhibits almost come alive, right?
They do come alive. I had a chance to see on opening night, and I just couldn't believe it. I think a lot of people remember the Van Gogh exhibit that was in Kansas City a couple years ago. Very similar in the makeup of what it looks like. It's just incredible.
When you're in town, or if you live in town, when you're around town shopping for the holidays, make sure you check out the new museum. But let's talk about the impact of holiday shopping. We're all guilty of, going to the online retailers, but this time of year especially, it is important to support our local retailers.
It is, and our retailers spend a lot of time and effort to make sure they have really good products and really interesting things that you can buy that you might not think about if you were going online, because you're just kind of going to the same place, right? We have great small retailers in Manhattan. All of them really go out of their way to make Christmas a great opportunity for you to come in and shop and shop local, because it is important and it matters to the community in the long term. And so think about where your dollars go, because if you can keep those dollars local, they stay local, and ultimately I think are going to benefit your own quality of life in the future.
And we're going to be talking to a lot of those folks later on this program, so stick around for that. You guys are also proud about your third year of the 15 under 40. Tell us quickly about that.
We are. So about 4 years ago, we made a recommitment to young professionals in Manhattan, and we revamped our young professionals program. But part of that is we need to recognize young people. I think sometimes we wait until people are older before we start giving them a pat on the back and saying thanks for all the hard work you're doing. And so we decided we would do that sooner, and so we recognize 15 young professionals in our metro area, which are Potawatomi, Riley, and Geary counties. And we're in our third year, and so this will be our third cohort, and our 45 individuals under 40 who are making a difference in Manhattan in a variety of ways, and we're excited about that. That'll be happening in January. January 23rd is the reception when we'll have that, and we'll look forward to getting the names out of those individuals so people can recognize their importance to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard workers for sure. Real quick, if you're coming in from out of town and you want to know more about the retailers and the businesses and the opportunities and the fun things to do in Manhattan, you've got a resource for that, right?
100%. You can either go online to our website, which is manhattan.org, and we have a great membership directory. You can also come into our office. We are at 501 Point, so right downtown. As you go to the museum, you can come to the chamber, and we can direct you around town to some of the highlights and places that you can go shop and eat and have a good time.
You can make a day or two out of it, certainly.
Oh, 100%. Maybe even 3 or 4.
There you go. There you go. Book your stay.
100%.
All right. Jason Smith, President and CEO of Manhattan Area Chamber of Commerce. Jason, thanks for your sponsorship, and thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.